Morning Mass was violently disrupted for dozens of parishioners in Las Cruces. Holy Cross Catholic Church and Calvary Baptist Church are only about 3.5 miles apart. And the first explosion happened at 8:19 in the morning in a Calvary Church mailbox located at 1800 Locust Street. The second happened at 8:41 in a garbage bin at Holy Cross Catholic Church on North Miranda Street. And new today, we are getting a closer look at the damage left behind at Calvary Baptist Church. ABC-7's Jamie Warren is live with our New Mexico Mobile Newsroom. Good afternoon, Jamie.
Good afternoon, Denise. It's very quiet actually outside of Calvary Baptist Church. There's still some damage though next to this window right here where that explosive went off, but for the most part, everything's cleaned up. Investigators worked through the night into early this morning, taking measurements and evaluating evidence outside of Calvary Baptist Church. There is one security camera in the entryway of the church pointing near the mailbox where the explosive was detonated. The administrative office uses that security camera to look at who's entering the front door, but church leaders tell me it doesn't record video. And one member of Calvary Baptist Church says he hopes new security measures will be put in place after yesterday's attack.
I hope so, because I mean, it's just been a situation that I wouldn't expect here. You know, it's very quiet city and everything, and then for something like this to happen, it kind of shakes you. But for two churches at the same day, 30 minutes apart, it's kind of ironic, but also in a way planned.
And this is that security camera we were talking about right over here, pointing towards the mailbox right here at the entryway of the door. And coming up at the bottom of the hour, one church member explains his hopes for the future of Calvary Baptist Church. Live from Calvary Baptist Church with our New Mexico Mobile Newsroom, Jamie Warren, ABC-7.
All right, Jamie, thank you for that. We will check in with you later this hour. And the explosive at Holy Cross Catholic Church was placed in a trash can near the front entrance of the church. And we're told it went off during Mass. Law enforcement officials say the explosives were not firecrackers and were meant to harm people. No injuries, though, were reported. Again, both churches remain closed today, and Holy Cross schools are also closed for the day. In a news conference in...
Oh my gosh, you could almost feel it. It was enough to, if you were asleep, it had to startle anybody and everyone. It was scary. It was very scary.
Marla Ridgway, who lives 3 houses away from Calvary Baptist Church, describes the moments after an explosive went off outside the church. She says the commotion forced her out of bed. And just like the rest of the community, she has so many more questions today. Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us for ABC-7 at noon. I'm Denise Olivas. Now let's get back to our top story this hour. Sunday morning Mass was violently disrupted for dozens of parishioners in Las Cruces after 2 separate explosions. Holy Cross Catholic Church and Calvary Baptist Church are only 3.5 miles apart, but authorities have not said if the 2 incidents are related. The first explosion happened at 8:19 in the morning in a Calvary Church mailbox located at 1800 Locust Street. The second happened at 8:41 in a garbage bin at Holy Cross Catholic Church located on Miranda Street. Well, the focus now turns to analyzing the massive trove of evidence collected today. ABC-7's Jamie Warren is live from our New Mexico Mobile Newsroom. Good afternoon, Jamie.
Denise, this glass window is shattered and this freshly painted wall is very scraped up after that explosive went off yesterday. Investigators worked until about midnight, combing through the lawn and taking pictures and measurements of leftover debris. One witness told me that mailbox was ripped off the wall after that explosive detonated. And lead pastor Kevin Glenn tells me parts of that mailbox flew over a woman's head. There is one security camera above the church entryway that points toward the mailbox, but I'm told it only provides a live picture. It doesn't record video. It's only used so that the administrative office can see who's entering through the front doors. And John Brenner, a member of Calvary Baptist Church, says he hopes Sunday's attack won't stop people from attending their house of worship.
I don't think we have a fear. I just hope we can get back to our church and everything and worship God at our place of worship. I hope that the investigation ends soon, that people can get back here, that we can get back to a normal routine and normal life.
And leaders at Calvary Church tell me there will be a meeting tomorrow between elders and staff discussing changes to their current security system. Live from Calvary Baptist Church with our New Mexico Mobile Newsroom, Jamie Warren, ABC-7.
All right, Jamie, thank you for that report. And the explosive at Holy Cross Catholic Church was placed in a trash can near the front entrance of the church. We're told that it went off during Mass. Law enforcement officials say the explosives were not firecrackers and were meant to harm people. But again, no injuries have been reported, and both churches remain closed today. Holy Cross schools are also closed for the day. And U.S. Senator Martin Heinrich, the New Mexico Democrat, says he is grateful no one was hurt in yesterday's explosions. And he issued the following statement, this coming into our newsroom just before this newscast, saying, quote, "Let us all make absolutely clear that New Mexico will not tolerate violence against our houses of worship or attempts to spread fear and division among us. The way this community has responded, coming together to find strength in one another and in their faith, is an example we should all look to as we make clear that we all stand with our friends in Las Cruces." And our New Mexico Mobile Newsroom will continue looking for answers. Our complete coverage of the church explosions continues in our later newscast. You can look for the very latest starting on ABC-7 at 4, and also any new developments online at KVIA.com, and of course our Facebook page. Just search KVIA.com.